Doesn't matter in which part of the world you are, nothing exists for free. You will lose all your money. People will not came to your business. How to get your first clients step by step. Hi everybody, my name is Alisa and today we will speak about business. I need to tell you that my English is not super good, so I'm sorry for my mistakes, but I promise you will get very useful information from this video. You will see answer of many of your questions and you will get step-by-step plan. A little bit about me. You can hear in my accent that I'm from Russia, but now I moved to France. That's why I start to do video in English. And in my Russian channel, YouTube channel, it's more than 17,000 of followers. And I made pretty popular video about business and about my clothing brand because I start to show it not from position like I'm super successful and I know everything. I start to speak with the people from position, okay, I don't know many of things, but I will show you my way. So this is what I'm doing. I start my brand in Russia more than 7 years ago, and when I started I had just 30 euros. And I have university degree like designer of clothing, but to be honest it didn't really help because in Russia they didn't learn us nothing about business. It was more about like how to make clothes, how to have it in your mind and everything. So when I start from Instagram, and after in a few years I start to sell much more than from Instagram because I sell in Russian analog of Amazon. I sell there my swimsuits, but after I get married and I moved to France just in this year. That's why I had a decision close my business in Russia and start from beginning again in Europe because I always wanted to sell in Europe, but now with political situation it's not very good decision produce it in Russia. I want to find a way produce it somewhere here. But my point for this video, when I just moved, I was thinking, okay, I need to start from beginning. I don't know nothing about business in Europe, and of course I didn't plan to do video like this. But after I start to meet people, I work a little bit in a restaurant close to Corsica for summer. I meet some people and they know my ways. Maybe they show in my Instagram, or my husband, we work together, so he tells something about me and they was very interested about my way. They asked me something about business, some little maybe even advices, and I realized that all people who want to start small business, who just beginners, doesn't matter in which part of the world you are, you have the same question, we do the same mistake, and we have the same way. That's why I decided, okay, I will do this video because I see how I can help. So here we go. And we will start from big mistake. Little remark, I made a lot of mistakes and I'm still making mistakes. And nobody never in a business, nobody never will tell you just right way, because just one way it's not exist. Everybody have our own ways. But one mistake, of course, which I did too, and I was thinking that to be cool, you need to create something big. You need to have a lot of money, and if you're like point B, have something big, you need to start from something big. But it's not true. Yes, if you get a lot of business or one successful business, expensive business who made a lot of money, and after you start your second or third business, of course maybe you can do it like from big investments and everything. But if it's your first business, you don't know too much, you can't, and I will tell you more, it will be very stupid to start from something big because you will lose all your money, like 90%, because when you just the beginning, you didn't try nothing. You don't know what will work, what will not. So you need to start little by little. But it's good because it's mean even now, if you don't have too much money, maybe you have just 100 euro for start, or you just have something in your mind and you have zero, you need to start. You will never be ready, so just start from where you are now. And I think in a business we can split everything for a two big like group. First, it's when you know something in theory, so maybe you have your degree, even maybe you get MBA or something. And second, it's practice. When you really have your business, when you really start to speak with the clients or produce or sell something, and yes, we will speak today about business when you sell something. I think for clothing brand, from jewelry, from something else. We not speak about like online business when you sell like knowledge. It's info business. It's a little bit different. It's pretty cool if you have some theory in your mind, and it's not necessary some expensive degree in a university. Sometimes people who really want it and they find, if you look this video, it's mean you already get some knowledge. So maybe you have a lot of information, you ask somebody, you look some video on YouTube, something else, so this is your theory information. But also you need practice, and you can practice only starting to doing something. You never have a lot of theory and you say, okay, now I know everything, so when I will start I will be successful for sure. It's not work like this. So you need just start. And I want to tell you which question you need to ask yourself for start: what you want to sell and for who. Yes, it's a little bit boring and it can be a little bit difficult when you're just a beginning answer to this question, but usually deep inside of you, you understand what do you want. You want to something cheap to everybody can get it, or you want something very special with a good quality and made really like piece by piece, not thousands. You need to dream about like your B point, how you see yourself when you will grow up, say, okay, how I can come in this. It's very important to understand for who you sell, because if like B point you say, okay, I want have manufacturing in China and I want like see on the street all girls get like pieces of my brand, I don't know, my jewels or my clothes or something. It's mean you need to do a lot and you need to do more cheap. Or maybe you say, okay, in plan B I have like one very exclusively very special boutique where I sell like I don't know, maybe couture dress, why not? Like this you already can understand for who you will sell, because people who like buy something in AliExpress or something else like this, or Amazon, and people who go to boutique to buy a dress for 500, it's very different people. But you can sell to everybody, it just depends of what you want. So you need to dream a little and try to understand for who and what you want to sell. Yeah, and how much it will cost, it's go from first like for who you sell, because it's very difficult if you start to sell something very cheap, but in the future you want sell something like exclusively and expensive. It's very difficult to change, so better to think about it at the beginning. Where you will get your products, you want or can to do it by yourself. Yeah, maybe you can do the clothes or you can do the jewelry by yourself, or you want to sell something exclusively but you don't know how to do it and you don't plan to do it by yourself. It's okay too, but you need to think where you can get it and how you want to begin. You want to manufacturing by yourself, or some people manufacturing for you from beginning, or you want to sell something which already exists, which you buy somewhere. And my little advice, if you are just very beginners on a business, start with something what you buy somewhere. Like for example, maybe you want to sell some clothes but you're just understand like zero how to produce it. Okay, you can find a way how buy it in China or Turkey or wherever. It's not so difficult how you think. It's pretty easy now. You can buy it somewhere, like style by yourself and try to sell it, to understand your clients, to understand the process. And after, when you have some knowledge about the process, you can start to produce by yourself. It's one of the way, and it can work now with everything, because like I say, doesn't matter in which country you are, from Alibaba or even from AliExpress, you can order a lot of things and start your own little shop. Where you want to sell, it's already like more difficult, but in the end I will give you like easiest way, step by step, how to start. And for now I just tell you like all the options which exist. Of course it depends of what is your product, but I will tell you most popular ways. It's you can get your own website, but you need to know like everything what I say have some nuances. Like if we speak about website, you can do it. It's not very easy, but maybe you can do it by yourself, or pay somebody to they do it for you. But the point is, people will not came to your business without advertise. But we will say about it a little bit later. But the point is, website, it's not very easy way to people know about you. So next is social media. Of course, it's Instagram and it's Facebook. It can be your base with your little shop when you're just a beginner. It can be Etsy or some other platform which exists in your country. You can Google. Like Etsy, it's more for handmade, but it also can be for clothes, for some stuff for interior, for jewelry and others. So you can just Google it. It can be marketplaces. Maybe you want to sell in Amazon, or maybe in your own country exists like some analog, like we have it in Russia, and even analogs exist in all big country where is Amazon is not super popular. A nuance about marketplaces always help you to find the clients, because a lot of people now use marketplaces and they just grow and grow every year. But if you want something like medium or premium quality, it's not for marketplaces. People go to marketplaces to buy something cheap. So you need to do it not super good quality, and you need to make a lot. So you need to understand it. That's why I don't want to work with marketplaces anymore, because my clothes, my swimsuits, it's more like medium price and it's not very good. I don't want to do more and cheaper to have money in marketplace. And also it can be offline. And offline, yeah, you can dream about your own boutique, but of course, even if you have a lot of money now, it's not very smart open boutique if you never did it before. It's very difficult and it's take a lot of money, because I speak with different people and I know it's not easy. But offline, it's also can be some showrooms who take your products and sell it to people. It can be some little markets in your town. It's exist, I think, now almost everywhere. It's pretty popular, because now more and more people start to buy online. But if we speak about clothes or something which you need to try, some people still like to touch it. So you just need to think how you see it in the future and how it's more interesting for you, be just online or communicate with the people like physically and be offline. So you can choose something of this. And you need to choose at the beginning, because like I say, okay, if you have in your mind, I don't know which price I want, but I know I want to sell in Amazon. So it means, okay, you will be more in a low price segment, and it's okay, it's not bad, it's not good, you can do like any option. But maybe you say to yourself, okay, I want to sell something more expensive. So after, you need to choose what will be good for you. And now is very important part, and I say about it like this because me when I start, I didn't think about it and I have zero marketing budget, and it's very big mistake, because like classically, if we speak about clothing or something like this, 40% or even more of your money when you begin, 40% or more go for marketing. So if you have 100 euro and you say, okay, I want to start my own business with 100 euro, it doesn't mean you buy your products for 100 euro. It's mean you buy for 50, 40 you get for marketing, and then you put like on a side to see maybe you will need it, because you need a lot of things which you don't think at first, like logistics, commissions, or something else. So you need to understand that now a lot of things exist and people need to know about you, and they will not came if somebody will not tell them about you. So you need to think about it, about your marketing, and the easiest way from a beginners. It's a target. If we speak about social media like Instagram and Facebook, you can find the people, or also I did it by myself a lot of times, because now it's a lot of information even on YouTube, and you can start just from few euro. It's not so expensive, so you can start the test targeting advertise. You can use influencers if you sell on your own website and a social media. But what you need to know about influencers, it's not work like this. You give to one people and you have your first clients. It's not so easy find influencer which is good for your brand, especially when you're just a beginners. And now you need to work with a few different influencer in a one niche. People know about you, because classically people need to see 4 or more times something after they notice it and after they want to buy. Sometimes it works like this, but usually not from first time. So you need to understand, just have it in your mind. Okay, if I want to work with influencer, I need to work with a lot of them, not just I give it to one and I will be like full of new clients. Unfortunately, no. If we speak about some marketplaces or even websites like Etsy or something else, usually they have inside some advertising tools. You need to explore about the website which you plan to use. But like I say, there is more clients, but they always, of course, take more commission. If we speak about offline methods, sometimes if it's showroom, they have their own clients. If it's little market, they have their own clients. But of course, you need to have a good product and you need to speak with the people to know how it's work and how you can sell it. One very important thing, you can say, okay, I don't have marketing budget, maybe I can do something by myself. But the point is, just you need to understand, nothing exists for free. When I just the beginning, I have zero marketing budget, but in that time nobody know word influencer, it was just the bloggers. I did a lot of mistakes and I spent so much time, and you will pay just with your time. So if you don't have a money, it's okay, you can do something for free, you can use barter terms with some influencer, but you need to understand that it's you need to spend time on it, so you kind of pay, but not with the money, just with your time and with your skills. Okay, now the way how to get your first clients step by step, easy and fast. I do like this because I don't know, in Russia now too much people speak about business, so some beginners think okay, it's easy, but business is just business. It's not easy, it's never easy, but it's super interesting. And I think if you already try to find this video and you look till this moment, I think you will like it, because it's like, I don't know, it's very cool. Don't expect it will be easy, but it's not so difficult. You need just start to do something, don't wait. And that's why now I give you step by step plan. First, buy what you will sell, or do it if you can do it by yourself. So you need your product, like physical one. You do Instagram. Yes, it's not like super easy selling Instagram, but it's very easy to start in Instagram. So it's what you do the nice picture. It's very easy now. You can just use your phone, you can use your friends, you can use your imagination and do some cool pictures, post it to Instagram, even if you have zero followers. And this is the next step, tell to everyone. You don't live in a bubble. I'm sure you have a family, you have friends, you have colleagues on your if you have like usual job, other job. Just tell to everybody, hey, I start my own brand, look, I have some jewelry which I buy somewhere, I do some cup by myself. It's very easy, just start to tell everybody what you do. And hey, just follow to my Insta, ask people. Yeah, it's just for a beginning, but it will be your most loyal audience, they will follow you and they will be your first client. Yeah, it's not a joke. Even for me, when my friends start to do something by themselves, I really want to buy something, not just because I want to help them, but because for me it's important when something have a history, and when your friends or your family or your colleagues start to start something, I think it's very cool to take it from them. And don't be scared. A lot of people will think the same and they will become your first clients. And next, what you can do for free, just using your voice, ask people to take some pictures, ask your friend to put it to the stories, to do posts, to do reels with it. It's easy. Just don't need at first like professional influencers. Just give people the opportunity, tell about it, ask them, just please make some stories, tag my brand. It's very easy, but it's just a beginning for you. And also you can try target in Instagram, but little advice before you will Google it, because I think you need to Google it. But don't use target like inside Instagram. Go from your laptop to ADS manager and do it there, because when you put just in Instagram, under the post, it will be very difficult to find a good right audience. And step number 6, never give up. Just keep doing what you can. If you can do a lot, okay. If you can do it every day of your life, okay. If you don't have so much time, you can do just a few hours every day or few hours every week. Just keep doing. because you will never get anything if you will not start. I hope this video was useful for you. You can ask your question in the comments. I will do more video or answer you by comment. And also next video will be more about clothing brand, because in a clothing brand, especially when you produce by yourself, there is some nuances which I want to tell you. And of course in this channel, if you interested, so put like to me to know if you interested, I will show my way how I start from beginning in Europe with my clothing brand. So see you in the next video and start to do something just right now. Maybe something little, but step by step. See you. Bye.